shared on social media shows victims down and a bloody scene at a Brooklyn, New York subway station.
That was sitting on the stairs with a bullet in his knee.
Neighborhood residents saw victims coming out of the station.
5 people come out.
They were injured.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, the scene of a horrific attack inside a New York City subway during rush hour. The subway stop just behind us here. The gunman suddenly putting on a gas mask, unleashing a smoke canister, and began firing. 10 people shot, 5 critically, 29 people injured in all. So many rushed to area hospitals. And at this hour, the massive manhunt underway right now. You can hear the helicopters overhead. Police say it all began on a subway train heading for Manhattan. It was all unfolding as the train approached the 36th Street station right here in Brooklyn. The suspect then putting on that mask, pulling the canister out of a bag, blinding the passengers in the car with smoke, and then opening fire. Commuters rushing out of the train once it stopped at the station, witnesses helping some of the injured onto the platform. Some of the injured still lying on the floor of the train, and in the chaos, the attacker then getting away.
Tonight, police searching for this man, Frank James, now a person of interest in the investigation into the mass shooting on the subway.
We are endeavoring to locate him to determine his connection to the subway shooting, if any.
The horror unfolding at the peak of rush hour. Some people heading to work, others to school. Their train pulling into a Brooklyn station, but then, when the doors opened, pandemonium. Terrified commuters scrambling out of the subway car, smoke billowing behind them.
36th Street and 4th Avenue. That's where multiple people shot with an explosive device.
Victims, commuters were rushing up and out of the station, streaming onto the street.
I seen a couple people walk out and they just fell in the middle of the street, you know?
What did they look like?
They all got shot. I've never seen something like this, and it was just shocking and scary, and at the same time, wondering if the gunman is here or not.
Yeah.
Governor Hochul warning that, yes, the shooter was still out there.
This person is dangerous. They're asking individuals to be very vigilant and alert. So this is an active shooter situation.
The quiet residential neighborhood now ground zero in a massive manhunt. An army of law enforcement trying to piece together clues.
We're grateful for all the first responders who jumped into action, including civilians who didn't hesitate to help their fellow passengers and try to shield them.
Governor Hochul condemning the gunman for turning a normal day into a nightmare.
That sense of tranquility and normalness was disrupted, brutally disrupted, by an individual so cold-hearted and depraved of heart that they had no caring about the individuals that they assaulted.